Dalai, welcome to Tibettv's program on Tibet support groups. Today we will discuss on Italy-Tibet Association. The Italy-Tibet Association is an independent non-profit organization legally constituted and founded in 1988 with aims to support the works of the 14th Dalai Lama, the highest religious authority in Tibet, and his government in exile. To discuss more on Italy-Tibet Association, I am joined by its president, Mr. Claudio Cardelli. Thank you, sir, for joining our program.
Thank you to all of you. Thank you very much.
Sir, my first question is about your association's aim. Since Italy-Tibet Association was started with an aim of supporting the works of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, so tell us about the journey of your association, sir.
It's a long journey because my commitment with the Tibetan cause dated many years back. I first met the Tibetan refugees for the first time in Delhi in 1977. I met them. I was interested in Tibetan culture generally, but I never met Tibetans before. And this meeting was very crucial to me because these people was very kind and also very moved by talking to me about the escape from Cultural Revolution. It was 77. The Cultural Revolution was ended a few years back. And these people, they lived in Majnukatila, is a settlement in the neighborhood of Delhi. And I was very impressed by this meeting. So since that time, I went to India more or less every year, up to date. Not this year, 2020, of course. And I visited all the Tibetan settlements, many countries of Tibetan culture, Bhutan, Sikkim, Mustang, all Himachal, all these places. And in 87, for the first time, I was able to reach Tibet, to reach Lhasa. And when we came back in Lhasa, started the riots of the end of September 1987. So we were very impressed by these riots and the reaction of the Tibetan after the visit of many foreigners. And we decided to, with some friends, to found a support group to defend the right of Tibetans of self-determination. And since that time, in April 88, we founded the association. And then the journey was very long and very, I think, in many times we have the chance to afford good results in different fields. Basically, we are a political association and humanitarian. We are not a Buddhist association, even though we have a good relation with all the Buddhist centers in Italy. But our main job is to promote the Tibetan cause and to defend and to help the Tibetan refugees. We did a lot of things. It is a long list to say, but we are satisfied, but we can do more in the future. We never give up, never.
Sir, while going through your association's website, I found that your association is committed to promote the knowledge of actual Tibetan reality. So, sir, what does it mean by actual Tibetan reality, and how does your association work on this commitment, sir?
The actual Tibetan reality is totally different from the one when we started. I think after the Nobel Prize in '89, something changed very quickly. And now we have to face China, very powerful, very arrogant, and very bullying. In this sense, I think that the present Tibetan situation cannot be separated from all the problems affecting those who suffer under the Chinese regime. I am obviously thinking of Uyghurs, to whom media attention has definitely increased in the latest years. Hong Kong, Inner Mongolia, Taiwan, all the people that are suffering under the Chinese regime. I think that united we stand and divided we fall is an old slogan in the USA. And in this sense, I think Tibet must create an alliance with these realities. When we organized in Rome the 4th of June an event on the Tibet anniversary of Tiananmen, we invited also Uyghurs, also people from Hong Kong, and also from Falun Gong members, so to create altogether a force against the arrogance of China. I think that today is unthinkable that the Tibetans can solve its problem with Beijing on its own. And I also think that in a short time, other countries can find themselves in the situation of Tibet or Hong Kong, even in the West. So a very dangerous period now. So Tibet altogether against China, against the policy of China, not against the Chinese. It must be clear this.
Sir, I'm so certain that His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama has visited your country several times, and you have been playing a major role in receiving and organizing his visits. As an individual, how do you think the importance of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama's first commitment, that is promotion of human values, in today's time, sir?
Today, the situation of the world is quite crazy, is incredible, never seen before. I admit that at certain times the current world situation from a collective social and psychological point of view is so devastated by this epidemic. It seems that there is no longer the physical and the mental possibility of dealing with the superior issues, such as the promotion of human values, for example, compassion, spirituality. It seems that we have the problem of the immediate. It's a kind of hysteria of death, like never before we saw. Seems that the reality of death had presented itself so suddenly today with COVID. If before nobody died, now we only die of COVID. The relation with the death is very, very hysteric. And we think that we are thinking of our immediate, of our own survival. We are blaming those people who are not thinking, they don't have the same our idea. Disagreements and discords created among all friends. There are social tensions. So in this context, in this crazy context, I therefore believe that it is even more necessary to dwell on those values so well expressed by the Dalai Lama, and which concern respect others, tolerance, compassion, non-attachment, and human values is crucial, yes.
Sir, I'm very much mesmerized by your association's activities, and one of the most prominent activities of your association is the publication of books, producing CDs and DVDs related to Tibetan cause. So, sir, what kind of publications is your association undertaking, and can you also tell us how effective they are, especially in the time of social media? Also tell us a little bit about the audience response, sir.
Yes, the way to communicate is changing very fastly, and in this 32 years, we have done our best to spread the knowledge of the culture, of history, spirituality, political situation of Tibet by all means. I told you before, conferences, cinema. Some of us had also the opportunity to do this as a profession. For example, the first president of Italy-Tibet Association, Piero Verni, who is a good friend of mine and a collaborator, is the author of numerous books and articles on Tibet. And he also wrote the first authorized biography of the Dalai Lama in early 90. And with him, we have done a lot of documentaries for RAI, Italian national TV, the government TV, on Tibet, Tibetan settlements, and also on Indo-Himalayan culture. Recently, we have published a booklet with all the speeches of the members who came in Rome on the 4th of June, I told you before, for the anniversary of Tiananmen. We have published this book with all the speeches of the speakers. There were some parliamentarians from Italian parliament, from member of Hong Kong community, and also Uyghurs people. Dokunisa came, and actually we are publishing the second edition of a book on Chushigandruk. You know what is Chushigandruk, of course. The Tibetan, the Italian title is Il Dorje e la Spada, and we are publishing the second edition and also in English language. So we would like that this book will go beyond our borders. And this book in the first edition sold 500 copies in few weeks. So it was a success. Considering the argument is very Nikia. Also, of course, we have a very strong activity on social. We have a member, a group, a Facebook group, Torce Umane in Tibet, with more than 4,000 members. And it seems that in Italy is one of the best updated sources on China, on Tibet first, and China, and also the surroundings of China. We don't work on Twitter and on Instagram. Not enough means. Not enough means to. With Facebook, we are satisfied.
Sir, since your association is one of the oldest Tibet support groups, so sir, my question is, how relevant do you think is the importance of non-violent movement for Tibetan cause when you look back and ahead?
I think that the non-violent approach is the secret of the friendship of many people with Tibet. Without the non-violent approach to its cause, the Tibet movement could not receive the support and the sympathy of common society, but also of all the groups, Buddhist Center, Association, parliamentarians. In Italy, the parliamentarian, our friend, make up the intergroup parliamentarians for Tibet. And this is an example. If the Tibetan cause was violent, I think that we would not be able to reach this result. I think this is a crucial point of our activity. Non-violence, absolutely. And time will give us a right, I think. Truth will prevail.
Sir, as you are aware, the Central Tibetan Administration marked this year as Gratitude Year to His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. And sir, you have been long associated with His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. So sir, any message to His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama?
My gratitude is so deep for His Holiness the Dalai Lama because he changed my life. This is the essence. But I want to say that I met His Holiness the first time in 1982 in Milano. He came from Paris. He was flu, and I was so moved by that meeting. And in these 40 years, I met him many, many times. I have the honor and privilege to meet him in MacLeod, of course, in Ladakh, in Italy, in France. And I am really proud to say that he came for 3 times in my town, in Rimini, in Italy. And this is a privilege for a province town like Rimini. But Rimini was the first town in Italy who gave to His Holiness the honorary citizenship. So this is a very, very satisfaction for me. the Dalai Lama meet and knows thousands of people all around the world, and I think that the majority of these people are very blessed by the encounter with this extraordinary being that is His Holiness the Dalai Lama. It is difficult to say, to express the feeling to be close to him. The Dalai Lama and the Tibetan people have influenced my life in a crucial way, and they give me the extraordinary opportunity to feel useful. I want to say something. In '95, I was in Rikon for the Kalachakra initiation, and was the birthday of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. And all the people, Western people, they are totally excited. Oh, today is a Dalai Lama birthday, 50 years. And His Holiness took the microphone and said, I don't understand your so big interest to my birthday. In Tibetan, we are not very interested to the birthday. But I tell you one thing. Every day must be a useful day. And this was, for me, a short phrase that impressed, and I want to be useful to the other people, and this is my main target, my main goal. And I am sure that the Dalai Lama will be with us for many, many, many years to show us the right way. So, bless him. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Before I end our discussion, I would like to wish you a very happy New Year, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you. I hope to see you in McLeod in July.